Okay.
All right, here we go.
Let's go.
3, 2, 1.
All units, please respond. We got a 7467. Two idiots spilling the tea about their neighbors.
Welcome to Crazy Rich Neighbors.
The bar girl scandal.
There goes the neighborhood.
Hey, straight-laced Bougie Crew and fraudulent CRN trolls. Shout out to our many listeners in Tokyo, Japan.
What?
Ooh, no.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. Oh my gosh.
That's so exciting.
I know. We need to plan a trip to Japan, a business trip.
I am dying to go.
Yes.
Tokyo has been on my bucket list for at least a decade.
Oh my gosh, everything's cool. The food, the
Vibes,
culture,
the fashion,
fun.
the
Yes.
Harajuki
The Harajuki
girls.
girls, yes.
I'm
but
so
Oh my
down.
god, I love their street fashion.
Me too. And all the
Insane.
different vending machines.
Yes, the 7-Elevens.
Oh, I know you love
They
one.
have
Yes,
some
queen.
cool stuff in there.
I know. Okay, we come in Tokyo. Get
Yes,
ready.
and if anybody in Tokyo is interested in meeting Ben and going on 90 Day Fiancé, we're taking applications. Ben, what do you have to say to all the hot girls in Tokyo who may be wanting to come to the American motherland?
Let me show you a good time. Yeah, hey, Ben.
They like stability.
Yeah, I don't know. Benihana. That's me.
Benihana. Okay, all right, Benny. We're gonna fill out your application for 90 Day Fiancé to get this process going.
You might want to start some Duolingo Japanese language courses. It's mostly free, so.
Oh my God, we are here for it. Okay, so hit us up, girls. Yes.
Got a comment, question, or your own buck wild neighbor story? You can also have a neighbor story from Japan. That counts. Well, hit us up at 239-300-7276.
And full episodes are available on our YouTube channel, Crazy Rich Neighbors. Please smash that subscribe button and give us a like. Leave us some comments. Good, bad, or ugly. We'll take it.
You got it. We love attention. Any kind will do. Any port in a storm. Thank you to Podcast Junkies, our sponsors here in Boca Raton, Florida. And if you would like to sponsor our petite show, well, then email us at info@crazyrichneighbors.com.
Yes. Did we miss our number? If anybody wants, we already said
did that. Yeah, we
Yes.
jumped around.
Sorry, guys. So this week we are talking about the bar girl scandal, which targeted affluent men in South Florida hotspots. But first, what's up,
Benji Mon.
Oh, Benji-
Single and loving to
No,
mingle.
Benji Hanna.
Benji Hanna.
Benihana. Ooh.
What's your Japanese name?
Benishima.
Benishima.
Benjimoto.
Oh, Benjimoto.
Oh, I like Benjimoto.
Oh, yeah, Benjimoto. All right.
Benjimoto.
Benjimoto Boto.
Arigato.
Benjimoto butt my ass.
Oh, episode 127.
I didn't say you did. But
So
thanks.
does that mean it?
No.
That's the
We're
rule.
We're still
Un petite.
au petite.
Petit. It's
Okay.
kind of just one. You know,
Un
it's the
petite.
rule.
Not like last
Oh,
week's.
No, I'll do a little one. No, I
Jesus.
was last week's one got me. I
got a 5:30
lit.
conference call today.
You got a binnacle.
I gotta be a been a woman soon. Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord.
Oh shit. So
Okay.
how
All right,
about Ben and Jen? Finally someone filed.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Finally. I mean, the writing was so on the wall. Why were they playing that ring game? Why? Why not be real with yourselves and real with everybody else?
I mean, exactly. We all knew.
Yes. Trust me, it went down when they started calling him, the pen, whatever, pen. Instead of Ben, they were calling him Pen because she put all of their 20 years of love letters out.
Oh, that's right.
You remember, for everybody to read?
Yeah.
Like, those are such private moments. That's
I
such
think
an
she's a real
invasion of
asshole. I do.
I think she's a narcissist. She says her mom's a narcissist, but I think she caught it from her mama.
Or she's projecting, and she's really the one.
I
She's blaming her because
know.
narcissists are like masters of projection.
And she probably, and she's on the hunt, I'm sure, for man number
She probably
5.
already has him.
I know.
Why do you need to get married anymore?
I
You know what
don't
I
know.
mean? Like,
It's like going
you
on-
are not good at this.
No. Just give it up. Like, she has all the money in the world.
Exactly.
Right?
Just, I get you need companionship. Do not marry these fishers.
No, exactly.
I don't understand.
She's probably gonna go after some young guy. That's my prediction. Super young.
Oh,
And
really?
probably hot, and to like stick it to Ben. And I don't know.
think Ben gives a shit.
I don't. I think he's like, hallelujah, I'm gone. He looks like a little happy family man with his little family, his ex-wife and their kids. Oh Lord.
Well, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Benji.
But I'm really not.
Yeah, and she filed on the two-year anniversary of their wedding.
Explicit.
Oh, whose fault? Ben? Me, mine, yours. Always yours. You naughty girl.
Well, I think. Thank you, Ben.
Thanks, Ben.
I think that filing for divorce on their anniversary was in answer to him buying a new house on her birthday.
Oh, she probably waited. And she's a Leo, too.
She's
So they
strategic.
savage.
So those
That
dates
was
all had
mean.
meaning.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
They probably follow astrology and numbers, but this is like some mean ass foolishness. Crazy. Anyway.
I do have to say this. I feel bad for her children, right? Because
God, those
first
poor
they bonded
kids.
with A-Rod's kids.
Yes.
Now they bonded with the Affleck kids.
Oh yeah, they seem really tight.
And like, so now they're, they lose another quote unquote family.
Oh, I know. They're so used to it. This is their norm.
It's so sad,
know?
though.
It
It's going to
really
fuck
is.
up their adult relationships and how they relate to their children if they have them someday.
I
It's-
agree with you, Boo. I
tragic.
really do. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Anyway, y'all. Cocktail of the week.
Mm-hmm.
The Fleur-de-Lus from the Queen, Miami Beach.
Mm.
This recipe feature is from the Queen, as we mentioned, where cocktails are crafted with intricate flavors that stimulate the senses.
Oh.
What do we need, Boo?
Okay, you need some good gin. Okay, this recipe, which is courtesy of the SWFL 100, whatever the hell that is. They want to use Bombay gin, but we don't drink Bombay gin. So you just measure with
Yeah.
your heart, and then you put in 0.5 ounces of Saint-Germain, and then 1.25 ounces of citric acid. Like, what is that? Just some lemon juice?
It's a lemon
is
juice
it bitter?
derivative. It's tart.
So you have it in your house for cocktail making?
I don't have it in my house personally.
But one would.
You could, or maybe pastry making
Okay.
too.
Oh, okay, like lemon flavored. All
something
right.
tart.
Okay.
I just say Bougie Crew use a lemon juice.
Yeah,
'cause
I
who's
think
gonna go buy some
so.
citric acid?
Nobody.
ain't
We're
nobody
making
doing
this
that.
recipe better. Okay.
We are.
And then you have to add 4 ounces of sake. And oh my God, how fitting! Yay! See, it's something is in the stars. It's all
a message.
aligning.
There are no coincidences, Benji Moto.
It's all these synchronicities leading down to Benji Moto Road.
When you laugh, Benji, you almost look Japanese.
I know his eyes do get super cute. Hey, you look cute.
You're really
You look
cute. Yeah,
cute.
you look like one of those like Pokemon.
That's crazy because I do like Pokemon.
Oh, that's awesome. More reason to marry a Japanese girl.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
that's so true though, because normally your eyes are, when they're full.
You
But when
have
you
big
do
eyes.
laugh, they get really tiny.
That's
They're very
so cute. Yeah.
I'm a fellow tiny eye too. And guys, you need 1 dash of plum bitters.
Add all the ingredients into a shaker with ice, stir, and then strain it into a coupe glass, garnish with edible glitter, honey, and indulge in your extravagant lifestyle. So, located in the historic Paris Theater on Washington Avenue in South Beach, the Queen honors the theater's rich history and infuses it with new life.
Sounds interesting.
Indeed.
Cheers, darling.
Cheers, me amor. And now, without further ado, the cautionary tale known as the Bar Girl Scandal. During the height of the tourist season in 2010, a Philadelphia TV weatherman flew down to Miami Beach for a little fun in the sun. At the Delano, John Bolaris was approached by a couple of the beach's finest bar girls. The sexy duo said they were visiting from Estonia. They ordered rounds of shots, wine, and champagne while pecking him on the cheek, according to the Palm Beach Post.
Red flag number one, right? Like, how cute is this John to have two girls pecking him on the cheeks?
I know, exactly.
Was his Rolly or Omega, like, so flashy?
Right. Or his Ferragamo loafers.
Oh.
And not only that, but I'm reading wine, shots, champagne. I'm getting a migraine
I
just
know.
like reading that. Blech.
Gosh darn it. Anyway, that's good for John. Good for
Or is it?
Okay. Then they lured the liquored up Belarus to a Russian-style nightclub called Caviar Bar on Washington Avenue.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's the same avenue where the Queen is
We wrote
located.
this. It's all intentional.
Yes, it's unbelievable.
Miami's a small place. Sorry.
It really is.
Yep.
So over the next 2 nights, he signed American Express charge slips for more than $43,000, picking up the tab for extravagantly overpriced Dom Perignon, beluga caviar, and other items, including $2,480 for a modernistic painting of a woman that had been hanging at the bar.
There's one born every minute.
What?
And how much does a Philadelphia weatherman really earn?
That's what I'm saying.
Jeez Louise.
Jeepers, but those Amexes, they don't have limits,
no.
you know?
So Belarus's tale of woe and regret and others like it started coming out in Miami federal court during the trial of 5 business associates accused of being the puppet masters behind the South Beach's bar girl scene, or B-girl scene as it's known.
Among the witnesses, B-girl Maria Turchina, who said Belarus was so smashed he was vomiting on the way back to the Fontainebleau where he'd been staying. He smelled really bad, she said.
Of course he's vomiting. Look at all the ish they made him drink.
Oh, they're lucky that man didn't get alcohol poisoning
Exactly.
and die. They could have killed him.
That's so mean. But the marquee witness is no Estonian temptress. He is bald, burly, Alec Simchuk, an admitted Russian mobster straight out of Central Casting, who is the acknowledged leader of this racket.
Simchuk, who once lived in Hollandale Beach, in a Hollandale Beach penthouse, but is now cooperating with the feds from a cell in the federal detention center in downtown Miami, brought Turchina and other women to Florida from Russia and the Baltic states to work in his shady South Beach clubs.
And after pleading guilty to wire fraud, conspiracy, and visa violations, he is testifying for the prosecution against 5 defendants, among them a Sunny Isles Beach real estate broker who once, of course, ran for the city commission. They're accused of operating a string of Washington Avenue clubs that deployed B-girls to fancy hotels like the Delano, where they cunningly fleeced customers.
Oh my goodness. I'm sure these hotels must have known that these women were shady, but I guess
Some
they
of the
can't
people
ban
that
them.
worked there were in on it.
Yeah, true.
They got a cut.
Yes. The women would target male tourists showing telltale signs of wealth. Okay, listen up, Benji.
Benji Moto.
Okay, or any other anybody. Anyway, you don't want this type of woman. Anyway, such as expensive watches or shoes. They referred to cheap customers as condoms. If they had a hot prospect, they would text message bartenders back at their club to get the place ready.
Once there, they would pour their own drinks into flower vases while the guys guzzled theirs, becoming progressively plastered. That made it easier to persuade them to order still more bottles without paying any attention to the exorbitant prices.
Wow.
He was just signing them without looking at them, Turchina said of Belarus, who is expected to testify. Well, the party's over for the B-girls. Find out how after the break.
Welcome back to Crazy Rich Neighbors. Miami Beach Police and the FBI launched an undercover investigation into the B-Girl network after Belarus and other customers complained to their credit card companies about the outrageous bar tabs. As a part of the investigation, agents and cops recorded the women in action.
To pull off the arrest, the FBI staged a party at one of the clubs for the B-girls and their managers. A Miami Beach officer who had infiltrated the ring as a dirty cop and worked as a bouncer invited many of the suspects to the soiree filled with stone crabs and Russian vodka at the Tangia Club on Washington Avenue. There's our tax dollars going for shots and crab legs for
I know.
hookers.
You know they spent a mint.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Gosh, but that party sounds lit. So 11 defendants, mostly women, have since pleaded guilty and served short prison sentences. Simchuk, 46, left for Latvia, later detouring to Russia before the FBI rounded his butthole up and his ring. But he eventually grew tired of the life on the lam. In March of this year, he made up his mind to return to Miami, disclosing his plan to a fellow fugitive in Russia.
Well, that certainly stirred things up. Soon after, he got a threatening call from an indicted business associate from Miami. A month later, while smoking a ciggy butt outside of his mother-in-law's St. Petersburg apartment, he was accosted by strangers, he testified in his thick Russian accent. One guy pulled my gun on my head and said, "Good people from Miami don't want you to testify. You have beautiful wife. Stay home." Another guy just broke my leg. She'll squeeze it in one shot.
Oh my God! I was trying to get like a visual, like how do you snap a man's leg bone in one shot?
I
Like,
don't
do you
know.
squeeze it?
Clearly, he did it before.
Do you have monster hands?
Yeah, maybe he did one of these, like, hey-ya!
I don't know.
I don't know.
But what? How do you think that went down, Ben?
Maybe he had the guy on the ground and, like, kept...
Oh yes,
the
he probably
knee?
stomped
Yeah,
on
like, yeah, you
it.
could
And, like, maybe held him down on one side and picked up his ankle, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh my gosh. Ow. After
cautionary tale.
Yes, child. Y'all stay on the straight and narrow, people. Okay? Don't break the law. After years a fugitive, Simchuk was arrested by FBI agents upon his arrival at Miami International Airport in July. He promptly pleaded guilty, agreeing to testify against his alleged partners and associates.
In Simchuk's plea agreement, he admitted that his organization ran up bogus bills for booze, wine, and champers on the credit cards of blurry-eyed male tourists. All told, the scam cost customers between $400,000 and $1 million. The B-girls received 20% commissions, while Simchuk's partners pocketed most of the profits.
Wow. But I wonder if they would save the expensive booze and give them cheap stuff, right? Rather than opening up and wasting bottles of Dom or what. I wonder if after the customers got really sloshed, if they just gave them cheap stuff.
I don't know.
Or they just
could've.
probably overcharged them 10 times the value.
The bars get the stuff wholesale, so they pay a fraction of what we would pay.
Yep.
So...
And that's what Simone Biles was on social media complaining about, going to celebrate her win at a Paris nightclub. They wanted to charge her $26,000 for a bottle of champagne.
Oh, give me a
not
flippin'
even
break.
Not even a Magnum.
That's ridiculous.
$26,000.
I hope she told them to shove it up their pie
Maybe
holes.
the B girls were there.
They probably were.
Okay, because I heard those athletes were lit
I think those women go anywhere.
I know.
Rich people are.
Exactly. So maybe she was getting scammed. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
So standing trial on wire fraud charges since mid-October are Stanislav, oh my gosh,
Well, a bunch of
Pavlenko.
people. Don't worry
Yes,
about it,
a
boo.
bunch of Russian names that I can't pronounce, y'all.
Middle-aged Russian people.
Yes, but they all live in Aventura and Sunny Isles beach areas, which are beautiful areas in South Florida.
Gorgeous.
Yes. And longtime Sunny Isles beach realtor Isaac Fieldman, 51, is the fifth defendant.
A sixth defendant, Simchuk's silent investment partner, another name I can't pronounce, is a fugitive in Russia. And a seventh defendant, Mikhail Razner, a club investor with Albert Tokolov, is not on the docket now because his defense lawyer, well, he's busy.
Okay. Wow. Simchuk, who described himself as an international con man during the testimony, would be a classic immigrant made good story if he hadn't done it by doing bad. Born in Leningrad, now St. Petersburg, he traveled to the United States for the first time in 1989 to study English at Kingsborough Community College in Brooklyn. He was 23 years old. In the mid-1990s, he became a naturalized citizen.
And by then, he started an import-export business. He would buy Toyotas, Hummers, and other vehicles with a stolen ID and ship them from Mexico to Finland.
What?
He also engaged in insurance fraud, for which he was arrested and charged in Pennsylvania in 2000.
Oh my God. I mean, y'all, this is the land of opportunity. There's no need to, go this route.
I mean, clearly people are smart, right? So why can't they think of,
Yes.
above-board ways to make money?
Exactly. Anyways, I guess the get rich quick,
Yeah, exactly.
you know? But these schemes take a lot of money, and how do you sleep at night? Even when you're doing legit business, you lose sleep at night, much
Ain't that
less
the truth?
trying to.
Be shady.
Yes.
Worrying about if you're getting arrested.
Exactly. Or somebody's going to come and off you for screwing them.
Break your legs.
Yeah. Oh, in one snap. That's when he headed to South Florida, you guys, where he started promoting Russian nights at local discos and opened his own club at the Ramada Inn Hotel in Hollywood. Oh, Lord.
Child, that's
A
cheesy.
club in the Ramada
Ooh.
Inn. Even in early 2000, no, Ramada Inn is never the place
It's
to
never
be.
been
That
a
was
hot spot.
seedy. That was seedy.
Yes.
Sorry. That was a seedy club. I'm sorry,
yeah.
Ramada.
Sorry, Russians. In Pennsylvania, meanwhile, Simchuk pleaded guilty to the insurance fraud charge and was placed on probation. After failing to get his probation transferred to Miami, he decided to hit the road and flee the country, heading for Latvia instead of his native Russia because, his girlfriend was in Latvia. So he needs some punani.
Okay. It was in Latvia, he says, that he perfected the B-girl business model. In the city of Riga, Simchuk opened his first striptease bar, the Cleopatra, drawing inspiration from the 3 doll houses in Sunny Isles Beach area in South Florida. It was my dream to have striptease club, so that's how I opened it up, he testified last month.
He decided to open another called the Foxy Lounge, and then 2 more, La Ruche and Cabaret Miami, honey.
Oh, I wonder if he owns stilettos right here in Boca
Oh,
Raton.
Lord. But the Latvian government did not like the strip club scene, so the authorities shut it down.
Are they illegal over there?
I don't know.
Are they religious?
I don't know.
Be. So Simchuk's clubs were reborn as lounges. From that point on, Simchuk said that he was in the business of deploying bar girls.
The girls from now on are going to do disco bars and pick up customers, bring them to the club, and make them buy expensive bottles of champagne, Simchuk said. He also made the prices high and the lettering on the menu very little, so the patrons could not read it.
Wow.
And another trick, his bartenders would pour vodka into customers' beers to make them more drunk.
Oh, Lord. Okay. That's a crazy tip, though, to make the writing so small.
Yeah.
Whew. By 2008, the Latvian police closed his clubs because so many customers were demanding chargebacks or refunds on their bar bills. An attempt to replicate the clubs in neighboring Estonia fizzled, and he returned to the States.
Simchuk said he opened Caviar Bar with the help of Pavlenko, who ran the credit card operations, and the Stars Lounge with the assistance of Albert Tukalov, who also managed the card transactions. His wife Christina worked as a bartender, and Feldman was an investor who had met Simchuk through the Sunny Isles Beach community, home to many Russian immigrants.
Simchuk said Feldman, a minority investor, liked hanging out with the women because they made him feel like Hugh Hefner. He imported many of the same bar girls, including Torcina, a 25-year-old Latvian native.
Torcina, who has pleaded guilty, described Simchuk as a menacing boss who would threaten to fire the women in his clubs in Latvia if they didn't have sex with him. They were scared to lose their job, so they were sleeping with him, she said. Turchina also said he exerted the same control and fear over the B-girls here.
Wow. In his testimony, Simchuk acknowledged having an insatiable appetite for sex. Taklovov's attorney, Albert Levin, attacked Simchuk as an habitual liar with connections to the St. Petersburg mob who made up stories in an effort to reduce a potential 20-year prison sentence. Sentencing is pending. Miles Malman, defense attorney for Feldman, pointed out that Simchuk initially told the feds he broke his leg on a slip and fall on ice, and only later he said it was snapped in an encounter with the thugs.
Oh, yeah. This is just so cringy. During his testimony, Simchuk was asked if the women were instructed on what to say to lure the men into the clubs. They knew already, Simchuk testified proudly. They are professional liars.
Lord have mercy. We'll have to follow that story.
That shit is bananas.
Yeah, so be warned, men.
That's right. Don't wear
Okay.
your good shit out.
Hey, and if it's too good to be true with the hotties,
That's right.
it just, you know.
If you got two Latvian women kissing you on each cheek,
Okay.
stop and say, "Am I ugly?"
Good one. Like, why is this happening?
Correct.
Okay. This is very strange.
They'll know because they're like, this has never happened before.
Okay.
Why
all
is
right.
this now happening for me
Like,
now?
I'm about to get scammed.
Yeah, fraud alert.
That's
Yes.
crazy. Whew. Oh my gosh.
Yes, honey.
No, it just makes you think like
You gotta be careful out
you
there in
gotta
these
really,
streets.
you gotta be careful. There's
There are freaks in the streets.
yeah, they can get you. They'll get you.
They
They'll
will
get you.
get you.
Absolutely. So, my Bougie Bible pick this week is my dermatologist, Dr. Alexis Stevens, and her practice is called Parkland Dermatology, and she was all the way in Parkland, and now she's in Boca.
Thank God.
Yes, she's right, not too far from the Boca Raton Club.
Oh,
in a
nice.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful office. I highly, highly, highly recommend you guys check it out. And her website is parklanddermatology.com. And she does everything from like, whatever, cancer, laser treatments, cancer skin testing, microdermabrasion, fillers, microneedling, chemical peels, rosacea, acne, body contouring, the M-Sculpt.
I need it
think
all.
I'm going to go for another round of that M-Sculpt. And I just got some microneedling on my butt. So
Well,
I
let's
don't know
see
how
it.
that's going to work. I don't know how it's going to work out. It takes like 3 sessions and it's
Okay.
supposed to like help like with stretch marks and whatnot. So I don't know if it's going to work. We shall see. I hope so because it won't cheap.
Did you take a before picture?
Yes, I didn't. And I
Okay.
did not want to see it, but they have it. Russians do not hack it and expose my old butt.
Yeah, everybody's got our social security numbers now.
Hey,
So,
oh my God, help us.
yep.
Yes.
Well, anyway, on a happy note, my Bougie Bible pick this week is Missoni. I love everything Missoni,
love it
especially
too.
Missoni Home. And who knew, but they're actually Missoni resort clubs in Europe.
Ooh.
So sometimes the zigzag
have to
prints
check
are
this
a little
out.
hard to carry off on one's body, but I love the prints on carpets and
Yes.
bespoke wallpapers. And Benny, if you can open the eBay link, they also have this sofa called the what's it called? The Mahjong sofa or something like that? Hang on. Yeah, the Mahjong Missoni sofa. And oh, Lord.
It's lovely.
You need the right space to put it in because it's a definite vibe, but it is so cute.
color?
Gigi Hadid has this in her New York apartment.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's so fab.
That can easily clash with a lot of things.
It can. That's it. Like, yeah, it takes the right
Yes.
environment. It's
Yeah.
also $57,000.
What? Do you think she bought that?
Oh, well, I don't know. She probably got
Oh my
hooked
gosh.
up with that. But
Oh,
I mean, she
wow.
can certainly afford it. But yeah, so check out
That's
Missoni
lovely.
World and you can see all about their real estate, their resort
Nice.
clubs, their home decor, their fashion shows, you name it.
And it's a family brand, right? It's still pretty much
It is.
family owned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome. Well, that's all we got. Share this ish with your favorite bad bish.
That's it. Follow us on your favorite podcast platform to never miss an episode.
Follow us on IG at Crazy Rich Neighbors and on Facebook at CRN Podcast.
And YouTube.
Yes, and on YouTube, you guys.
And if you would like to share your thoughts, wishes, dreams,
Yes.
observations, show notes,
Dramas.
email us at info@crazyrichneighbors.com.
And remember, if you have to ask who your crazy neighbor is,
It's probably you.
Bye, Bougie
You.
Crew.
Bye, Benjimoto.
Benjimoto.
Benjimoto in the house.
Be good.
Email us about Benjimoto.
He's single
CRN.
and freaky.
CRN Tokyo. Bougie Crew.
Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.